Hi, welcome back to the channel, and in today's episode we're going to make a smoothie out of all of the ingredients that you've got in your fridge that you bought with really good intentions. So if you're like me, I buy loads of fruit. When I go shopping I think yep, I'm going to eat loads of fruit in the next few days, and then a few days pass and I haven't eaten that fruit, and you open the fridge and you feel a bit guilty and you look at the fruit and you think, I really should do something with that fruit. Well, smoothies is a fantastic way of using up that fruit before it's too late, but also making sure that you get your daily allowance of fruit, because we should all be eating 5 portions of fruit and vegetables, around a pound or 400 grams every single day. And smoothies, I think, is a brilliant way if you can get this into your daily routine. So I'm going to take some strawberries today, and you can see these strawberries are not looking their best. They've been in my fridge for a little while. They're not that nice. They're sort of getting a little bit dry. So just eating them as they are probably isn't going to be something that I'm going to do. But what I'm going to do, what I've done, is I've chopped them up. So you can see I've taken the heads off them, and they're already looking a bit more appetizing now I've prepared them. So we're going to put those into the mix. So I'll get them into the container. Now, that's not going to be enough on its own, clearly. So I'm going to add a banana. And as you can see, this banana is really past its best. Now, that is definitely not something that I would eat. I know a lot of people have sent me messages saying, oh, bananas are the best when they're brown, but I think that one is probably stretching the limit of what anybody would want to eat. But it's going to be fine in this smoothie, and it's still got lots of nutrients and benefits for me. So let me peel this banana and put it in there. It's almost falling apart in terms of taking the skin off it. So let me just take it out, and it's going to have maybe a few brown bits in it, but that's fine. It's a bit soft. But this is all fine once it's going to be blended up and in my smoothie. So this is a fantastic way of making sure you're using all of your fruit and not throwing it away. So I've got my banana and my strawberries. Now, today I'm going to be using coconut water. So it's a bit thinner than milk. So I need something to add a little bit more body. And once again, I've got some pineapple here that's been in my fridge for a while. It's starting to look a bit past its best. Probably not something I'm going to eat. So rather than throwing it away and wasting it, I'm going to put it into this smoothie. So we'll put a good few chunks of this pineapple into the mix to give it a bit more body, a bit more substance. And there we go. That should be fine. It's smelling quite good, actually. Yeah. Now, fruit isn't the only thing that I buy with good intentions. This week, I also bought some fresh mint. And I was intending to use this in some recipes, but as ever, I didn't get round to it. So rather than letting this mint go to waste and not coming up with a recipe for it, I'm going to use it in this smoothie, and it's going to add some extra zing, some extra taste. So as you can see, I've got a sprig of mint here. I'm just going to pick these leaves off and throw them in whole as they are into the smoothie, because the blender will do all the work for me. It's going to break that off. I'll put a little bit more because I really do like mint, and it would be a shame to let this mint go to waste. And mint's so cheap. I mean, if you grow it in your garden, I don't know whether you've ever planted mint, but it does go wild. It can take over the whole section of your garden. If you are planting mint, section it off, make sure it doesn't take over everything. So that's everything I've got. I've also got some frozen banana, which is, if you watch the videos, you'll know that I like to freeze my bananas. So I've got a bit of frozen banana, which is going to add a bit more body to this smoothie. And I'm going to make quite a big portion anyway, because I'm not going to drink all of it in one go. And I like to make sure that my efforts aren't wasted. So you can see I've got the frozen banana on top of actual banana, strawberries, pineapple, and mint. And as I said, today, I'm going to use some coconut water. So this isn't coconut milk. This is actually as it comes out of a coconut. Buy this from the supermarket. Obviously, it's vegan because it's plant-based. So we haven't got anything that's dairy in here today. So I'll fill this up to the fill line. Where's the maximum line? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, there we are. There it is. So I'll fill that up. So there we go. So that's what it's looking like before the blend. So actually, if you think about it, this is similar to the sort of thing you get on holiday if you're asking for a cocktail. Some fresh mint leaves, pineapple, banana, strawberries. Yeah, sounds like it's going to be quite exotic. So make sure I put this on nice and tight. Don't want to get anything onto my t-shirt. Give it a bit of a shake just to make sure everything is down at the bottom by the blades. And let's give that a whiz. Okay, give it a shake, make sure nothing's stuck to the blades, open it up. Okay, so you can see that this smoothie is a little bit thinner than some of the other ones that I've made, but wow, the aroma of mint coming off that is amazing. That's basically the first flavour that hits you when you smell this. So let's pour that in. Great, and as you can see, I've got probably at least the same amount again left over, which is great for me because it means I can have that later. So with the NutriBullet, it comes with these very handy lids that you can stick into the fridge. So, and if I'm having that later, what I do is definitely put it back into the blender just to reinvigorate everything and make sure it's all nicely whizzed up. But also, depending on how I'm feeling, I might throw a bit more fruits into there later just to give it a bit more body, a bit more flavour. But let's see what this strawberry, pineapple, banana, mint smoothie tastes like. Wow. Well, that's really nice. So I can actually taste all of the different ingredients. Now, it smells predominantly of mint, but the mint doesn't come until the aftertaste. So when I actually drink it, I can actually taste the banana, the pineapple, and the strawberries. You can tell all of those ingredients are in it, but then it leaves you with that refreshing zing from the mint. So what I've done today is basically create a fantastic, healthy breakfast smoothie, which is full of vitamins and fiber and potassium and magnesium, which will be a slow release energy product. So when I have this, I'm not going to feel really full and then suddenly have that slump after an hour or so that you get with things like bread. This is going to make me just feel full in terms of not wanting to eat anything more, and it will be that slow release energy that over the next few hours, I'm not going to feel hungry, I'm not going to feel like I need to raid the cupboard or raid the fridge for something else to eat. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching me make this smoothie and it's inspired you to either make this one yourself if you've got the ingredients, or just go to your fridge, have a look at what you've got in there and just throw it all in together, because it will taste great and it will also give you those benefits of having that much needed fruit that you need to get in every single day. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel to see more smoothies like this, and check out the channel for all of the other stuff that I'm creating. There's lots of different varied things on here. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon.